Stellantis gives new life to a nameplate that Chrysler had abandoned almost 30 years ago. Škoda presents their electric crossover for the masses. And since we celebrated the 8th of March on Monday, I take a better look at women in the auto industry. This Monday we celebrated the International Women's Day, so it would be fitting to take a look at some of the most standout ladies of the modern auto industry. One of Detroit's big three, General Motors, is being led by Mary Barra. She is also the first female CEO of a major automaker.
Let's really understand the customer, and let's understand how we can create value for them and how we can provide new experiences that are better for them. And that kind of drives us on how we make decisions about what we invest in, and different concepts of why we did the alliance with Lyft, why we bought Cruise Automation, why we started our own car sharing program, Maven. It's all with this intent to make sure that we're looking and saying, how do we provide the most value for the customer as they get from point A to point B?
Mary Barra started her career in General Motors as an intern while studying at Kettering University, which back then was called the General Motors Institute. After receiving her bachelor's degree in electrical engineering and working in GM as a senior plant engineer for 3 years, GM gave her a fellowship to Stanford Business School, where she received her MBA degree. She then continued her career path in GM, working in several manager positions, and on January 15 of 2014, she officially became the CEO of General Motors. As the newly appointed CEO, she was immediately thrown under the bus because just a couple of months after stepping into the position, she had to deal with the infamous GM ignition switch scandal, and even testify in front of Senate. Throughout the year, GM recalled a total of over 30 million vehicles. In 2016, she was ranked number 1 on Fortune's Most Powerful Women's list. A 2017 GM filing revealed that Barra's total compensation in 2016 equaled to $22.6 million, which at the time made her the highest paid auto CEO in the world. According to her LinkedIn page, as CEO, Mary Barra has redefined the company's purpose and values, putting the customer at the center of everything GM does. Achieved record global sales, earnings and net income in 2015, and is leading the company toward the future of zero crashes, zero emissions and zero congestions. Mary Barra is not the only woman in a high-ranking management position in General Motors. Pamela Fletcher leads teams that invent, engineer and produce General Motors' global portfolio of electrified and autonomous vehicles. She plays an integral role in determining the future of each of these areas. Alicia Boulware-Davis is currently the Vice President of Global Customer Fulfillment at Amazon. But she worked in GM for more than 24 years, and her last role in the company was Executive Vice President of Global Manufacturing and Labor Relations. One of Ford's top people in Europe was Barb Smartzic. She was the COO of Ford of Europe and had previously worked as Vice President of Global Powertrain Engineering. She has participated in plenty of public speaking and interviews encouraging women to pursue a career in engineering. On March 11, Jeep finally revealed the production version of the all-new Wagoneer and Grand Wagonner. The original SJ generation Wagoneer was produced from 1962, and it's a very significant car because it pioneered the sport utility vehicle or SUV body style. Up until the end of production in 1991, Wagoneer was built with practically no visual or structural changes. Parallel to the original Wagoneer, Jeep used the Wagoneer nameplate for a version of the XJ generation of Jeep Cherokee, and for a short period they used the name Grand Wagoneer for an ultra-luxury version of the ZJ Grand Cherokee. So, the WS Wagoneer and Grand Wagoneer are the first separate car models from Jeep to use these names since 1991. Both cars are proper 3-row body-on-frame SUVs, and they compete in 2 different segments. Standard Wagoneer price starts at almost $58,000 and stands against already well-known players like the Chevrolet Tahoe, Ford Expedition and Toyota Sequoia. Grand Wagoneer is a luxury SUV that comes with standard 4-wheel drive, a bigger V8 engine, nicer interior and starts at almost $87,000. Its main rivals are Cadillac Escalade, GMC Yukon Denali, Lincoln Navigator and the Lexus LX. Škoda seems to have once again proven that the true people's car brand is not Volkswagen by releasing their Enyaq iV, a car that shares the same Volkswagen MEB platform with ID3 and ID4 but delivers much more value than its platform-sharing siblings. If we compare the Enyaq with ID4, it's clear that both cars share similar silhouettes as well as dimensions, but Škoda is a bit longer, wider and offers more trunk space. Price-wise, Škoda also has an advantage here, since for a smaller price you can get a car with more upscale interior design, the Škoda trademark umbrella in the door, as well as 4 physical window switches. The Škoda also offers a lot of interior trim options. And if you're willing to sacrifice 0.2 of a second of acceleration time, you can save even more money by buying the Enyaq 60. I'm curious to hear what you think, so write a comment below about which of the new electric crossovers would you rather choose as your daily driver. That's it from me this week. If you liked the video, please show your support by pressing the like button and subscribe to the channel to not miss any future uploads. Thank you for watching and bye for now.